Hello, brave awakened ones. Lady V here, Veronica of Higher Realm Holistics. How's it going? Today is the 23rd of August 2019, and I want to talk about Saturn going direct because it has a lot to do with what's going on right now in these energies right now. So I have some visual aid for you guys. Um, Tarot cards, okay? I pulled these tarot cards to help explain what's going on right now. Um, didn't make a video yesterday because there's just been a lot of this due to this happening in my family, big time. And I was communing with Saturn since yesterday and a lot today. But I actually received this message a while ago. If you've been with me for a minute, you know that we've been working on Saturn energy, helping Saturn liberate itself, because this is the time for Saturn's liberation. And yes, I know about Saturn's rings going away, so you don't need to bombard me with all those articles. I've known about that for many, many years through college, actually, because I took I studied about the planets and everything for a full year in college. Okay, so I know all about that, and I'm a science geek, always have been. So I follow this stuff closely. So the way Saturn always kept been saying it to me is the chickens are coming home to roost. And for those who don't understand that saying, it means your past actions have come back to, in my way, bite you in the ass. But Saturn also says to or reward you. And it's the way he put it very plainly. I'm saying he because it is a divine masculine energy. He is the divine ruler of divine masculine energy, planetary ruler of our solar system. It's okay if you don't agree with me, but that's the way I've learned it. It's either the payback or the payout. So depending on what you've been doing, either you're going to get the payback or you're going to get the payout. Okay? I'm on the payout side. Those of you who've been joining me to help out, who help with the liberation of Saturn, who've been setting your stage properly, as I've been saying, just working things out for yourself, making sure you're in the right place, clearing out your karma. You're going to be in the payout, not in the payback aisle. Okay? By the way, this is Veronica, Lady V of HigherRealmHolistics.com. I'm a medical empathic intuitive, certified integrative holistic health nurse, certified EFT tapping, Reiki master, and you can go on HigherRealmHolistics.com to pick up, find out where you can get a copy of my book, How the Caterpillar Flew, Journey of Self-Discovery, which was #1 book in rhyme, children's book in rhyme, on Amazon, but it's available worldwide on different online stores. You can also order a Lady VT. Says question everything. I love this shirt. And they do run a bit big. This is a size small in ladies, okay? They have men, women, and children. And also, you can book a session with me. I'm empathic, highly intuitive, as you guys know. Okay? And also my webinars, my goodness. I have a webinar coming up on Sunday to help you have that breakthrough as an artist. We'll be working with angels. We'll be working with Saraswati, which is part of my oversoul. So to have that artistic breakthrough, and it doesn't necessarily have to be an artist, a musician, or something like that, or a writer. It's like even if you need breakthrough in ideas, helping develop ideas to help clear the cobwebs out of your mind so you could push forward on your ideas and bring them to fruition. And this is a great time with Saturn returning to have that breakthrough. Okay. Also, you can purchase my past webinars higher realm magic webinars for the higher realm magician in you, for the high priest in you. People have been getting amazing results with them, including myself, of course, and also meditations too. They're all available, and thank you, Patreon, so much. I already sent out the notice. The 7th of September is when we're going to have our Patreon one-on-one. So you have to join at the 444 or higher level to be part of the live one-on-one, which is done via Zoom. And also, come September, I'll be doing my raffle for a free session with me, one-on-one session with me for my Patreons who are at the $9.99 plus level. Alrighty. And at my office, North Miami Beach, September 7th, I'll also have that free gathering. So I had people come in from Orlando. Anywhere you come in, we're there for a good 2-3 hours doing meditation, tapping, Reiki, group Reiki, and just talking about ascension and communing with each other. And it's free, a free event that I have in my office twice a month. So for September, I'm doing it September 7th, North Miami Beach, right off the I-95. Okay, so come join me in my lovely office. All right, with that being said, let's get down to business. Now the chickens are coming home to roost. Okay, and either it's going to be a payback time or payout time for you. One of the two. Okay, get to my notes here. A lot of chatting going on with Saturn. Okay, and Saturn goes direct on the 18th of September. Okay, so we're not too far away from that. But like I said, I've been dealing with my family. Couple of members of my daughter and my older sister, their chickens are coming home to roost. The past actions, it's already starting. That energy already started. And I was told very clearly it was going to start this week. Because Saturn is loosened, okay? Those are the meditations we did back then, 3 months ago. We did it for a couple of months, right? Remember, guys, we really worked with Saturn because Saturn called me to call in everyone to work together to get that done. And just because if you didn't join in, it doesn't mean, oh my God, Saturn's going to whoop my butt. No, it doesn't mean that. If you joined, it just meant your energy was needed to do that. It doesn't mean that, you're going to get punished, quote unquote, for not being there. And also, if you joined in under the guise of, or if you go back to my old videos and say, oh, I'm going to do it so I could, make up for past transgressions. Intent is very important. If you're doing it so you can think you're going to get a payout instead of a payback, intent's very important, and I wouldn't do that if I were you. Just saying, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Pardon me, my hair is a hot mess, so I'm wearing my hat. Oh yeah, Lady V's teas are available. This is one of my t-shirts, okay? Lady V's teas on HigherRealmHolistics.com. Help support the channel and all the work that I'm doing. All right, so chickens are coming home to roost. Payback or payout. Why this Saturn going direct is so different and so incredibly powerful. The reason why it's so different and powerful is because this is the first time Saturn is free from the constraints it was under. If you go back 3 months, I was talking about how Saturn was in bondage. Saturn was being ruled. Saturn was in bondage by the negative fourth dimensional beings. And they did this as the divine masculine ruler energy of our solar system. They used that Saturn energy to subjugate Earth, which is the divine feminine energy of our solar system. Earth is the mother of the solar system. Saturn is the father of the solar system. So they enslaved, bound Saturn's energy with those rings to control Earth, to subjugate the divine mother. Okay, now that Saturn is loosened and it's going to go full force, and it's coming back direct in Capricorn, which is its home planet, I'm sorry, it's home constellation. The energy is just, it's just, it's just, it's just explosion. Don't be surprised if you don't see something cosmic going on. You know, a lot cosmic has been going on, but it's going to get more and more. You know, you'll see more and more in the cosmos due to this fantastic explosion of energy coming forward. Okay, so it's going direct in Capricorn, and with that Capricorn energy, it's, like I said, payback or payout. And the way Saturn put it to me is how Saturn is going to judge you, the judgment. Put away that card. Yeah. Okay. When Saturn comes back, okay? How the judgment of Saturn is about responsibility. Are you taking responsibility for yourself, for your actions? Which is why I did that group meditation for us to loosen some people, try to get rid of, you can't do it 100%, but to loosen a lot of souls here on earth from that victim mentality. Because when you have victim mentality, you don't take responsibility for your own actions. So it's about taking responsibility for your own actions. Are you taking responsibility for your own actions? If not, chickens coming home to roost. Payback for not taking responsibility for our actions has started this week, which is that's the first thing I was told. That's the first step, which is, I was like, oh, like I said, I'm guided to do stuff, and then I'm told later on exactly 100% why I had to do it. That is called faith. Honestly, that is called complete and total surrender, which is what I preach and practice, is surrender, then surrender again, then surrender again, which is what I've been doing. So with my surrendering, that is why I led that group meditation for and conjuring for releasing, helping release people from that victim mentality, that victimhood spirit, because it's about responsibility. And yes, I was told, oh my God, I really triggered this hard in my family, because the next day, child, things were just coming up, and now it's just like, it's very much this. Come to the end of the line. I know people see this card and it's like, whoo, it's coming to the end of the line, okay? This has been coming on, okay? And then this has happened, okay? And this doesn't have to be a bad thing. This doesn't have to be, the way it was shown to me, that it's this way for those who have not been towing the line for themselves, have not been taking responsibility for themselves. Also, another thing Saturn's dealing with right now is, well, the responsibility is the first thing, okay? And then comes discipline. Are you disciplined in your actions? Have you been doing what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it? Okay? How you're treating others. Are you service to self, service to others? Are you being altruistic? Are you being forgiving? Forgiving is a big thing. Are you being bitter? Which is another reason why I did that webinar to help heal that inner wounded child, because that inner wounded child will hold you back from that forgiving and letting go and moving forward. Okay, which that webinar is still available for purchase, and I heard it was super powerful. I did it for myself many years ago, but then I never shared it. Now I was guided to share it last webinar, and it was super duper powerful for so many people. So how are you treating others? And self-control, discipline, self-discipline. All right, that goes with the self-discipline, self-control, and discipline. Okay, so that's what's coming out right now. Okay, so it's been working on it, and it's been coming out for a while. All right, and now it's like this is kaboom time. Now to the end of this year, this is what's going on. Started this week. Okay, started this week. This started this week. This has been going out for a minute. This started in 2019, January 2019. If you guys go back, you could see the readings, the cards that I did and everything. This started January 2019. So this is coming. This has been coming. All right. And now this, kaboom, has happened. All right. And you could either fall flat on your face or land on your feet. That's the way it was shown to me. And for me, I'm landing on my feet. Okay. And for a lot of you too. Hopefully you've been following me. You don't necessarily have to just be following me. If you've been doing your due diligence, taking responsibility for your actions, treating others right, having self-control and discipline, you're going to fall on your feet. Okay. A lot of people, like literally every single session I had, people moved this week. Every single one of them. It's so interesting. Every single one. People are moving. So you can either move and land on your feet. Like from some members of my family, you better pray you're going to land on your feet. You better try to turn it around. Kaboom, from past actions and neglecting responsibilities. Huge. Okay? So what is happening is, we all know, like, this is the Capricorn card, right? The Saturn Capricorn card in the deck, in the tarot deck. This is happening. We're being loosened by the Saturn direct energy. I was like, oh, I cringe when I see this card because I know what it means so much. It's so much deeper than just addiction, blah, blah. It's the total subjugation of the planet and the human soul. So this is, with Saturn going direct, this is starting to happen. The chains are falling off. Okay, because Saturn is loosened and is no longer being controlled by those negative fourth dimensional beings. Okay, so with this going on, okay, remember this has been going on, and then kaboom, this. So either you're going to fall on your face or you're going to land on your feet with that going on. Notice the death card and what's in the background, the sun coming through the tower. After this, the sun coming through the tower, right? So are you going to be here? Which is the happiest card in the deck. Okay. The sun coming through the tower. Ooh, look. Ah, special effects. Are you going to be this? Okay. The happiest card in the deck. With your wishes coming true and everything. Or are you going to be this? Total destruction. It is the end of the road for you. You can't get any lower. So when you get to this point, for those who can't get any lower, which is what's happening in my family right now, and I'm trying to tell them, listen, you've gotten to this point. You can't get any lower. The only way is up. Either you're going to stay down or you're going to allow the swords to fall out and take and do these things, which is taking total and complete responsibility, changing the way that you treat people, turning yourself around to, once you take responsibility for yourself and your actions, that actually causes you to turn around and see others' needs and be more caring towards others, because you're not so damn self-centered, okay? And then you do that through self-control and discipline. Now, part of what's causing these changes big times, I was shown this, okay? Upright, you see this guy sneaking away, trying to get away with stuff. It's like the liar and cheater card. And in reverse, that liar and cheater gets caught, okay? And that's what's happening now with this being in reverse. And Saturn brings out the truth, okay? So the truth is coming out, as you guys know. That's what's going on from now to the end of this year, okay? So I did my best to explain it using these cards, I think. All right. So that is it. What else do I have to read? And Saturn will be dealing with not just the Capricorn energy. That's what it's going to start. But the way he put it to me, it's like he's going to be moving energetically through each of the constellations to address everything that relates to each of the constellations. Like for Pisces, for instance, I'm a double Pisces. For Pisces, for instance, it's going to be dealing very much with spirituality and what's deep, deep down inside. And that's the final thing that Saturn's going to be dealing with, is the spirituality, because Pisces is the final sign. Okay, I know the 13th sign is actually, I'm not going to explain, it's more complicated than that to explain what the 13th sign is all about. But the final judgment that Saturn's going to make is in Pisces, I was shown, which is dealing with deep spirituality. So you have to move through all of these things till you get to Pisces. Obviously, it's not going in order because Capricorn is not the first sign of the zodiac. But he just made it, just wanted to give me an example because I'm a double Pisces. He said, I'm going to be working through each of those signs and addressing those things that coordinate with those signs. So read up on each of the signs to see, what goes with each of the signs. It doesn't mean, oh, I'm a Pisces, so that's the only thing Saturn's going to deal with me. No, it's all of those things. The Saturn energy is going to deal with all of them. So how are you going to move through those things? What are you going to do to make sure that you land on your feet? Okay? That after this has been going on, we're at this time right now. Okay? And that this is just about setting the stage for 2020. I've been saying that. How have you set the stage for yourself? Is this going to rise up from behind the towers for you? Okay? Or are you going to be this guy? But even if you are this guy, you could change it. You can turn it around by addressing those major things. The number one things with Saturn is the responsibility and the discipline. And are you service to self or service to others? How you treat others? Which one is it? You're going to end up like this? Are you going to have this come out of you and end up with the sunshine eventually, So, yeah. I hope that made some sort of sense. Again, everything is so telepathic. But I wanted to get that out because I've been meaning to, but then I've been dealing with the crazy drama of everyone else in my family and trying to get them to, land on their feet. Even though they haven't been doing what they were supposed to, but now they hopefully they could either stand or fall. For those with kids, your family members, spouses, all you could do is your best. All you could do is your best to help them and try to help them take responsibility. That's the number one thing, the taking responsibility for your actions. Once you're able to do that, then you're able to turn everything around. Okay? As you notice, I don't have crazy orbs zipping around. I had to take care of that matter. They did finally expose who they were. One of them was a couple. You saw that there was two coming through my door at the orb video that I made. And it's connected to... They weren't evil, they weren't bad. They were just trying to tell me their story. And I said, okay, thank you for sharing your story with me, but I'm not a medium. I don't want to be a medium. That's not the road I want to go down. So I told them to leave last night, and I used Archangel Michael to help me to clear out my home. There were quite a few, as you know. It wasn't just one, it was quite a few that were here. One was a couple where the wife was, sudden death, and these were pretty big name Illuminati family members. And they gave me their name. And then I looked up who they were, and then I was like, holy cow, how they were connected. And they gave me their whole family tree. I was like, no, I'd rather not get involved because I can't do anything about it through my little channel talking about how you went out. It's just going to cause me headaches, So I said, I'm not a medium. There are people out there who are willing to do that. I'm not. This is the road I'm sticking on. So they left peacefully. And I had another person who, another spirit, I should say. I was like, no, I am not a medium. I don't do that. So, and no, I will not. So everyone's like, oh, you should do it because you can't. No, I'm not going to do it. I have my choice. Okay. And I choose not to. I already completed my divine spiritual purpose, my mission. I did it, completed it a couple of months ago. Everything I'm doing right now is a labor of love. That's not one of the things I choose to do. No. So that's it. So that's over and done with. Thank goodness. So yeah, wanted to let you guys know that, and I'll see. Who knows? Whatever comes through, I'll do more video throughout the week, and there's still time to register for the webinar coming up, so you could have your creative breakthrough. All right. So that's it. Lady V out. Peace. ChiramHolistics.com. Oh yeah, I got onto Instagram. I'm not going to say how I did it, but I got on. So I'll put on my Instagram link. Okay? Talk to you guys later. Peace out. We got the victory.